Well, hello there. My name is Professor Hirsch, and I am going to be with you guys this semester. And so what I'm posting today is an introductory video that's going to give us a good idea as to what this class is going to look like for this semester. So again, I wanted to introduce myself. This is me. Hi there. How do you do? Again, my name is Jenna Hirsch. Me, right there and right there. And we are going to be together for this semester. So welcome. We are getting ready for our Math 206 class. Let me get that up here. And this is an online class. It's completely online and done completely on the computer. And we are in Math 206, which is pre-calculus. And the section that we are in is section number 501. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what this class is going to look like for this semester. As I said before, my name is Professor Hirsch, and my office location is in N589. I'm going to have office hours twice a week. I'm going to have office hours on Mondays from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m. I'm also going to have office hours on Thursdays from 11:30 until 1 p.m. You don't have to make an appointment with me because I'll be in my office during those times, regardless of whether or not you decide to come in. But it's good just to shoot me an email and let me know that you're coming so I can expect you and get whatever material ready for you that we might need during those times. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to need for this class for this semester. One of the things that we're going to need that we make sure that we get a hold of is a calculator. The calculator that I like, that I tend to use in my 206 classes, is a TI-30X. You may have some old calculators laying around at home. That's absolutely fine. We just have to make sure that they have these functions. It has what we call the logarithmic function, the natural logarithmic function, and also make sure your calculator has sine, cosine, and tangent. Assuming your calculator has these functions on it, it should be a good calculator that works for this class. So if you have a calculator sitting around that has these functions on it, shoot me a quick email and just let me know what it is. If you don't have one but you want to purchase one, a good one to use for this semester is the TI-30X. Because it's not that expensive and it has all the functions that we need and it's fairly user-friendly. All right, so one thing you do need to make sure that you get a hold of is a calculator. The next thing that we need to make sure that we have before the semester begins, so this is important that you start that right when you're done watching this video, is you need to make sure that you get a hold of the ebook for this class as well as the online homework system. All of our homework assignments are going to be done on this online homework system. And what it is, it's called WebAssign. Some of you may be familiar with WebAssign. What you want to do is you want to go to www.webassign.net and then go to the syllabus that I have posted. Follow those directions exactly on the syllabus to make sure that we can log you in. And let me make sure that you understand this. When you sign up on WebAssign, make sure that the email address that you put into WebAssign is the one that you will be using on a daily basis. It doesn't necessarily have to be your BMCC one, but that's the one I'm going to communicate with you through. So make sure that email address is one that you use. Something else that you need for this class is a notebook. So you do want to keep a dedicated notebook for this Math 206 class. And the notebook should have a standard notebook that you need, and you want to just keep it near your computer for when you come in and start reading and watching videos for the class. You can write down definitions, you can draw pictures of functions. Just because this isn't a paper and pencil class where you sit down and copy notes from a blackboard doesn't mean you shouldn't take notes. You definitely need to take notes for this class and work out some examples on your own. So let's get a little bit more into what the components for this class are going to look like. And again, everything that I'm reading you right now is on your syllabus. I just wanted to make sure that I highlight some of the more important things. Okay, so one of the components for this class is participation, and participation is 10% of your grade. And we're going to talk more about what each one of these components mean in a minute. One of the other components, or the second component to this class, are the readings and videos. And the readings and videos are what I have put together for you for this semester to make sure that you're comfortable with all of the material that we've talked about. After the readings and videos, the third component for this class is the online homework. And the online homework is what you're going to be pulling off of WebAssign. So again, once you log on here, you'll see your online homework. And that's worth 20% of your grade. we will also have a couple of pencil and paper quizzes. Now these pencil and paper quizzes are going to be posted on Blackboard, and again I'm going to talk more about that in a second. So those are not done on the computer, those are done, you're going to print them out, you're going to do them by hand and then get them back to me. And again I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. In regards to the last components of your grade, we have examinations. Your midterm examination is worth 25% of your grade, and your final examination is worth 30% of your grade. All right, let's go back and talk about participation. In regards to participation, the way that I count participation is by posting on Blackboard. So for each class, for each week, I am going to ask for this participation grade that you go on, you read the discussion board associated with that week, and that's worth 10% of your grade. You're going to post twice each week. Once you're going to post whatever question that I ask you. So each week for participation, you're going to post 2 times. One of the posts are going to be your post. So I'm going to ask you a question each week, and you'll read that on the discussion board for Blackboard. And then the second time you're going to post is you're going to respond to somebody else's post. Respond to a classmate's post. And so again, each week you're going to be expected to post twice. Once for your own initial post, and I will ask you a question and you're going to respond to my question. Or I'll ask for a picture, or I'll ask for a thought. And then the second time is going to be responding to a classmate's post. Again, you can read the syllabus for some more in-depth understanding of what the partition part of your grade is going to look like. Participation part of your grade is going to look like. Now, the next component for the class are the readings and the videos. So the readings and the videos are going to be done each week. And the readings and videos, this is the portion that I worked on. So what I did is I wrote a book to help you better understand the topics and what's going on for the semester. And I also posted videos. Some of the videos are ones that either I did or they're videos that I pulled off of YouTube that I like that help to explain some topics. Each week, you're going to go through the readings and the videos. And each week has approximately 3 to 4 modules, and a module is pretty much the same thing as saying a section of a chapter in your textbook. So each week, I'm going to post on Blackboard week 1 reading video modules 1 through 4, week 2 reading video modules 1 through 4, week 3 reading video modules 1 through 4. And it doesn't count in your grade if you read it or if you don't read it, but it's important for you to do the readings and videos so we can help you out with components number 3, components number 4, and components number 5. Again, you can read more about the readings and videos on the on your syllabus. So let's talk about the online homework. Now, each week you're also going to have homework that's due, and this is component number 3. The homework will be due from WebAssign, and you will have a week to do the homework assignment. There are going to be 13 assignments altogether, and I'm going to drop 2 of your lowest grades, so it's okay for you to do not so well on 2 of your homework questions. Now, you're going to have 3 attempts for each of your homework assignments. That's the way I programmed it in the computer. So you try once, you don't get it right, you can try again, you don't get it right, you try one more time. If you don't get it right, you don't get credit for that question. Now, you'll see on your online homework, some of the homeworks have features where you can click on videos to help you, where it'll take you to a copy of the e-textbook to help you. Make sure you take advantage of that. And as always, you can always ask me to help you as well. So if you want to make sure that you get the point for that question, send me an email, say, Professor Hirsch, I'm having problems with question number 17 in week 2's homework. Can you help me out with it? That's worth 20% of your grade. Now let's talk about component number 4, which are the pencil and paper quizzes. So pencil and paper quizzes, we're right over here at component number 4. These guys will have, I think, about 6 quizzes over the semester. So about every other week you're going to have a quiz. And this is worth 15% of your grade. And the quizzes look like this. They're cumulative, which means I can ask you, if we're on, let's say, quiz number 3, I can ask you anything from that week or the weeks that came before that. And what they are they're there to get you ready or to prepare you for your exams. They're pencil and paper, which means that I'm going to post them on Blackboard. You're going to print them out at home. You're going to do them on a separate sheet of paper, and then you're either going to take a picture of them, scan them, somehow you're going to get them back to me. So the pencil and paper quizzes, if you check the course map, you'll see exactly when they're posted and when they're due. The pencil and paper quizzes, there will be about 6 of them, and the lowest score will be dropped. I do not take late grades for the pencil and paper quizzes. So make sure, please, that you do pay attention using the course map of when each one of them are available and when they're due. And lastly, the last component of this class, and everybody's favorite component of the class, are the midterm and the final examinations. Let's double star these, double star them, triple star them, quadruple star them. You're going to have one midterm, which tests you out on the first half of the semester, and you're going to have one final also, which tests you out on the second half of the semester. So the midterm's going to work like this. There's going to be a midterm exam. It is worth 25% of your grade. It's going to be done on WebAssign. There are about 25 questions on your midterm exam. For each question, you get just 2 tries. And in terms of how long you have to do it, you have 4 days to do it. So you can kind of do the midterm at your own leisure. You only have 2 tries and you have 4 days to do it. That's worth 25% of your grade. I will not accept any late grades coming in for the midterm. Similarly, the final, which is 30% of your grade, and it's a little bit more because it's cumulative, it's going to test you on the whole semester's worth of material. The final exam, you also have 4 days to take it. You have 2 tries for your final. There's going to be more questions on it. There's going to be about 30 questions on it because, again, it's cumulative. And it's also going to be done via WebAssign. Now, with the homework portion on WebAssign, that will give you videos, that will give you hints, that will give you helpful information that can help you solve them. For your finals, for your midterm and your final, we're not going to have that. Your midterm and your final I'm going to remove those possibilities from it because this is an examination. Again, you can read more about your exams on the syllabus. It'll give you a more detailed description than what we're doing now. Okay, so in regards to really how you want your semester to go, please make sure that you do pay attention to the course map. I'm thinking, give me one. No, let's not do that. Not right now. What you do is you want to make sure, sorry about that, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the course map. And at the end of a course map, there's a column that says to-do list for the week. I have numbered them for you, so make sure that you complete each thing on the to-do list for the week. And in fact, after watching this video, you have finished the first thing you have to do in week 1. So each week on the to-do list, there will be anywhere from 5 to 3 things that you have to do. Pay attention to that, and I'll send reminders to you as well to make sure that you do stay on top of it. So in regards to kind of how your rhythm should run for the semester, you want to make sure that you start off with devoting some time at the beginning of the week to reading the modules and watching the videos. So that's first. When you're done with that, then you want to post on the discussion board to make sure that you get your attendance credit. When you're finished with that, then you want to go to WebAssign and make sure that you do your homework. And when you're finished with your homework, then you want to make sure that you complete your quiz for the week as well. And remember, quiz is completed after you've sent it back to me. So that's about it. I do look forward to having a wonderful semester with you. And I do want to make sure that you know that you can contact me at any time that you want using my email, jhirsch@bmcc.cuny.edu. And you will hear back from me within 24 hours, assuming that I get it. All right, I look forward to working with you, and I hope that you enjoy the semester as much as I enjoy teaching it.